Here you go.
Makes me think of all the times I came to see you in your office, and we would sit there and talk, figure things out. Okay, so we're going to let Mark have some cake now.
Thank you very much. You want another bite, Dr. Lucas?
No, I've had it plenty.
You're fine? Okay.
Plenty.
That's good.
Good.
How did you meet Dr. Lucas?
Huh?
I met Dr. Lucas through his wife, Marie.
Okay.
And his wife, Marie, was referred to me by one of her patients.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew that I was having some difficulty with an institute that I was attending.
Mm-hmm.
And she said a good person who would help you through that institute without you self-destructing, because I could have a tendency to do that. I could be very outspoken.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was outspoken at this place, so she helped me a lot get through it and graduate,
Yeah.
because I could, I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot. So she was very helpful.
Yeah.
So I stayed with her, and she guided me. And after I worked with her for a while, then I started to work with Dr. Lucas.
Okay.
And that's how I met Dr. Lucas. Yeah. And after meeting Dr. Lucas, I learned about his training program, and I decided to start training with you
Okay.
every Saturday. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I never attended a class of Dr. Lucas's because I was just his patient, but I always heard very good things about them. My mother would go every week when I was young. I remember that as a teenager. She would be there every Saturday.
With the training program.
Yeah,
Same
yeah.
training program.
Yeah.
So she must have.
She came on. She must have stopped just before you started, I think.
Before I started, yeah.
How do you feel now, Dr. Lucas?
Well, I'm glad to be at home with him.
Yeah, good.
Right.
You've got a lovely home.
A lovely home.
Yeah, it's really a fantastic
Oh,
home.
that's wonderful.
And you've decorated it very nicely.
Mm.
I know you and Marie did that together.
Good upstairs.
So,
huh?
mm.
Wonderful.
Marie was like your right arm.
Right on.
That's right.
Right.
She was very helpful to you.
Absolutely.
Yes, she was very, and you were the teacher and running the institute and teaching people, and she was the organizer of the institute and put it together and did
Right.
all the,
Of course.
the paperwork and,
That's right.
and getting the license together. And, yeah.
Right.
Marie was also an analyst, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she had her own patients and her own. Yep.
Marie worked with people from on probation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That was her specialty.
Yes, well, she had a desire to do that. I'm not
Yep.
sure what her motivation was, but
Yep.
she wanted to, I guess partly was to help the clinic here have a source of referrals and patients.
Mm-hmm.
And why probation, I don't know, maybe they came to her, maybe she sought them out. So as a place, and also I know why, is because not many institutes would work with people who were out of jail,
Mm-hmm.
and also who maybe had some current substance use issues. So what they did at that time was they would turn them away to a specialty,
Yep.
a
Specialized.
treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And to me that was a lot of baloney, because it was to me it was an avoidance of having those people be able to work with people.
Mm.
They're not so different to other people who use substances. They use substances. And the primary reason that institutes and places turn them away is because they didn't feel comfortable handling them. They didn't want to learn to be comfortable, so that
Right.
they had to. So she saw them here, and I think that was very courageous of her to do that.
Sure.
Yeah, very, very. And she provided a service that many people would never,
Absolutely.
right? Would never
Right,
provide.
sure.
Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah. She was quite a courageous woman.
Yeah, she always seemed like Dr. Lucas, very strong.
Mm.
Very strong.
Yep.
Yeah.
She told me that, I've told this on the video before, but Marie
Right.
worked with a woman for close to 3 years, and the person that she worked with laid behind the couch.
Oh,
Behind the couch. She
Uh-huh.
wouldn't come out.
right,
And they had treatments just like that.
right.
And many people wouldn't tolerate that kind of situation, many therapists, but Marie did.
Mhm.
And how difficult it is to work with somebody when they're not talking. They're not
Right.
giving you the gratification that therapists sometimes want to have while the person's cooperating in their treatment.
Mm.
Silence. But that person needed to be silent in the presence of somebody else
Right.
and not be intruded upon,
That's right,
right?
right, sure,
Yes.
of course, by far,
Yeah, that's right. That's very important, right, Dr. Lucas?
sure.
Mm. So she treated her for 3 years, and then finally that person started to talk and started to function and was functioning like everybody else. But she gave her that room to be.
Hmm.
Room to be.
That sounds like Dr. Lucas too. He would tell me how some people would refuse to actually lie down, would just sit, would prefer to sit
Mm-hmm.
and just look at him face. But he said that was fine for him.
Right.
Same point that it was let the person.
How many seconds does it have on there? Just look at the top of it.
6 minutes and 36 seconds.
Okay. It'll run out before 15, so I don't want to shut it off before 15, and that YouTube won't take it. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he was very flexible. I talked about this time when I was in sessions with Dr. Lucas one day, and I just didn't want to lie down anymore.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
didn't want to do it. I just didn't feel like it,
Right.
So I walked into the room, and I just stood up, and you stood up, and I kept standing, and you didn't say anything, and I kept standing, you kept standing. It was like facing each other like that,
Uh-huh,
and that gave me a lot of courage for
Good.
some reason to be. Do you
good
understand
deal,
that?
good
Yeah,
deal.
it's a good deal, right?
Good deal,
Because I could be defiant
that's right,
and not do something
that's
that
right,
I thought maybe you wanted me to do.
that's right,
Yes.
that's right, exactly.
Yes. So that was a very strong moment, and you were wonderful because you didn't interpret it. You didn't ask me why I was doing it. You didn't, any
Right.
things that many of the classical analysts would do at that moment that you didn't do. And I just laid down and we continued our session.
Good deal for you,
Thanks.
wonderful,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good. It was a good deal.
good deal.
And thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
anytime,
I appreciate that from you. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You've always been very generous
Good.
with yourself like that. I don't know if you've had moments like that yourself, or maybe that.
Only in the beginning. I did also, when I was younger, I didn't want to. I remember as a teenager, I didn't lie down. I would sit there and talk to him. We'd have nice talks. That was only. I can't remember how long that was for. Maybe just a few sessions. But he never pushed to get me to lie down. And then later, it was always on the phone, except for the times when I could be here in New York.
Did you lie down when you were on the phone?
Yes,
Ah.
I would just lie. I'd just lie on my bed and talk to him. Just more comfortable. And also, it felt right. It felt like the right way to do it. You do enter into more of a state of. I think you're in a more open state.
More open state.
Mm.
That's the reason for it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. But
And,
many therapists won't work that way anymore. They don't believe therapists, some analysts even won't work that way anymore.
What do you mean? They won't.
Well, they don't believe in the couch. They don't work that way. I work with many patients if they're willing to do that, but they don't have, it's not a requirement.
No.
I just think that Dr. Lucas once explained it to me. He said, when you're standing up, you're much more defended.
Mm.
When you're sitting down, you're less defended. Your musculature, you're less defended. But when you're laying down, you're the least defended, and that means that you're more vulnerable and also have more access to your free-floating thoughts and feelings.
That's good.
You know, and that made a lot of sense, that your body and your whole musculature.
Totally true. I'd noticed that too.
Mm.
He once remarked to me that I was lying on his couch with my legs crossed.
Mm.
And he said, and then made some, I remember at the time making some comment like, you seem very, not uptight, but tense, or, And I recognized it actually in my body language at the time.
Because your legs being crossed was
Yeah.
keeping something
Yeah.
bound in your body.
Sure, and it was very revealing. And I remember feeling as I sort of uncrossed my legs and lay and relaxed, then you start to open up more.
Right.
So no, I think there's a big connection. So
What's our minutes like there?
10:44.
That's it? Oh, good. We've got some more time. Great.
Hi, Dr. Lucas.
Hi,
How are you?
good.
Yeah, good.
I've had a number of good people with me.
You have.
Yes.
They all love you very much.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, they all love you very much because you made a big difference in their lives.
Right. Yes, that was good.
Yeah.
And these are just babies.
These?
Look at them.
Yeah. Should I turn it off?
No, I'm not, what time? Yeah, if you-
11:35
No, you can leave it on.
till 15.
Sure.
Okay.
If you Just catch it before 15. I
Sure.
guess the audience doesn't realize what we're talking about right now, but on YouTube, they only, after you get beyond 15 minutes, they won't accept the video. So
Yeah.
that's why we're checking the minutes, and because I'm not looking at it, so I'm having Damien look at the minutes on the video. Because I've been in a situation where I've taken a whole video and forgot about the time, and it goes over 15, goes 18 minutes, and the video is shot, and I'm not so good at editing.
Editing it down. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's good. It's great that you get them on there. Has Dr. Lucas seen the videos?
What?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Have you seen Mark's videos on YouTube?
No, I haven't seen it on Tube.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll have to show you sometime.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No. Well, it's not easy to use YouTube. It's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I remind you of something, though, Dr. Lucas?
Do I remind you?
Can I
something?
remind you of something?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you did see the videos. You used to watch them with me. You just don't remember. Yeah, but why should you remember? That was a long time ago.
Right.
But we would sit together here and we would watch them in your office back there. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
And you were delighted because you found yourself hearing yourself talking about your childhood
Right.
and what it was like meeting Marie, how you met Marie,
Right.
and how you fought the gangs in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Sure.
had to fight.
Yes,
though.
of course.
You had to
course.
fight a lot.
Of course.
Yeah, so you talked a lot about your stories
Right.
of your life.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
you did.
I need to see those. I haven't seen
Yeah.
those.
That's true.
Where did you grow up, Dr. Lucas?
Where
Where did you grow up?
did I grow up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember doing it, but I was over in I was over in orders. Orders. What was orders? No, you have a different word. A different word for orders. But what was it that they didn't care for? Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Okay.
But there was a big one, and very, very much of it became third and fourth, and because they wanted to have the kids get the best of everything, and they wanted to take us out of the orders, and so we took out of the orders, and we gave them things like this, and they had a big
What do you think the orders are?
church, and they had a big have
Or-
orders like that. So then, when that happened, the more therapy the people had, the more things that they enjoyed. and that was a big third in their life, and that was by all methods. That was a wonderful thing.